Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. Let's continue the MS Excel VBA course tutorial series. Now in this video tutorial, I will explain how to insert a selected combo box value into an SQL Server database table using a VBA code in Excel. So let's start the tutorial. Now let's check the final output of our application. I'm selecting pink. Click insert value. Notice here we got a message color pink is saved successfully. Click OK. We'll check the output. Now database, the colors table execute. See here we got the pink. Now let's add one more color. This time I'm adding green color. I want to insert the green color. Insert. Green color green is saved successfully. Switch over to our database. Select these colors, execute. See here, green color. If you are a first time visitor to my channel, please subscribe to get the latest updates. For this video tutorial, I am creating a new blank workbook. And here the blank workbook has been created. The workbook name is a book 1. Now my aim is I will add one combo box here on this Excel sheet which contains some values which are the color names, and the user selected any particular color name from the combo box. I want to insert that selected value into an SQL Server database table. So first we'll add one drop down list which is a combo box. For that, notice on the menu bar there is a $bar here. Click the $, and the $bar inside the controls there is an insert controls option here. Click that one. Now you can find two types of controls, form and ActiveX controls. For this example, I am taking the ActiveX controls combo box. I am selecting the combo box and I am placing on my Excel sheet. Now I want to insert some records into this combo box. For that, go to View Code. Here in the View Code, which is a Visual Basic for Application VBA Code, first in the general, I'm selecting the object is a worksheet and I'm selecting the activate worksheet underscore activate. Just did this default one. Now here I'm adding some values in the combo box. So combo box 1 dot list is equals to array. In this array I'm adding between double quotes. First I am adding red color names. As I told, color names I am adding blue, green, orange and pink. Just for the demo purpose, I have added only 5 colors names in this array which I want to populate in this combo box 1. So let's run this application. We'll check the output. Switch over to our Excel sheet. See here we got all the color names is populated in our combo box. Now I will add one button control. Let's insert. I'm adding one command button. Now this command button label I'm changing. Go to properties. You can select the properties from right click the button control, go to properties here, or you can select the properties from here also. Let's go to properties and I'm changing the caption name to insert value. This is the caption name of the button control. Now after that, double click. Let's close this properties. Now select the button control, double click the button control. Now in the command button click event, we'll write the VBA code to insert the records into our SQL Server table. But before that, let's create one new table in our SQL Server. So switch over to our SQL Server Management Studio. Let's connect to my SQL Server database. Connect. After that, after I connected successfully, I'm expanding the databases. If you notice, there are 3 user-defined databases. I'm expanding the school database. For this example, I'm taking the school database and I'm expanding the tables folder of the school database. Let me expand this tables folder. If you notice in this tables folder, there is no any user defined tables. It's empty totally. Now let's create a new table in this school database. Select the school database, right click the mouse, new query. And here we got the SQL query. To create a table, create table, and the table name is I'm adding colors, and the column names is color ID integer, identity I'm adding identity 1,1, and I'm adding the primary key for this column name. After that I'm adding color name is nvarchar 20. That's it. Let's put this here. Okay, now execute this statement. Notice that the messages commands completed successfully, which means the table has been created in our tables folder in the school database. Let's select the school database, refresh the database. After that I'm expanding the tables folder. Here notice the school database. In the tables folder we have the colors table is created. Now let's browse the table. Select start from colors. Select the statement, execute, and notice we got the results in this below preview. At this moment this newly created colors table contains 0 rows, but the column names are color ID and color ID and color name. Now let's insert one new record here. Insert into colors values, and notice here I'm not adding color ID because I have added identity here, which means it's automatically added the auto sequence number for this color ID. Now here just I'm adding between single quotes, I'm adding red color. That's it. Let's select the insert statement, execute. 1 row is affected, which means the red color has been saved in this colors table. Let's execute the statement. See, here we got color name red is added into our table. Now instead of writing to insert the values, now switch over to our Excel sheet, come to the design mode. Now I want to select, for example, I will select orange color. When I click the button control, I want to save this orange color here in this colors table and display in this color name. So the code is, let's write the coding part, switch over to the VBA coding part. Under command click event. Before writing the coding part, first the most important, we need to add one reference to connect to our SQL Server database. Here I am connecting to my SQL Server database using the ADODB. So go to tools. In the tools there is a references option here, click that one. Now we got the VBA references project here. Now find the Microsoft ActiveX Data Objects 2.0 library, select that one. Tick this, select the check mark, we'll get the tick mark here, which means it's selected, click OK. Now let's write the code. I'm declaring 3 variables. First variable dimcon as ADODB.connection. After that the second object for record set to execute our insert statement. For that I am using record set, and the third one we require for SQL connection to connect to our database as it's a string. It will is a string data type. Now let's add our connection string here. First one, provider. Here the provider is equals to SQL OLEDB colon double quotes space ampersand space underscore, and the second parameter is the data source, and here I am adding space ampersand underscore space, which means I am adding this connection string in the new line. If I add everything this connection string in a single line, it will be it can't be visible because it's very lengthy. So the next parameter I am adding in a new line. The next parameter is the data source. D is capital and S is capital. It's a case sensitive data source. Here the data source is our SQL server name. What is the SQL server name? Let's grab that one. Switch over to our SQL Server Management Studio. To get our SQL server name, notice in the Object Explorer there is a plug symbol here. Click that one. Here we got the server name, which is highlighted. Copy that thing, cancel, switch over to our VBA coding part and paste here or a server name. Again space, ampersand space, underscores. Now here in the third parameter is the initial catalog. Initial catalog. What is the initial catalog? Which is our database name. We have created the table in the SQL Server Management table in our school database. See here, school database. The colors table we have created in the school database. Let's add the database name is a school. School colon double quote space underscore. Now integrated security is equals to SSPI. That's it. These are the 4 parameters we need to add: provider, data source, initial catalog and integrated security. After we got the connection string of our SQL Server Management, now let's connect to this connection ADODB connection. For that, set con is equals to new ADODB.connection. After that, let's open con.open method. Notice here when I add space, it's asking connection string as a string. What is here the connection string? Which is the SQL con. Let's add that one, SQL con. Once we open the connection string, we need to add our insert statement to insert the Combobox value. For that, set rs is equals to con.execute method. In this execute method, I am adding insert. Instead of writing this code, just go this one, copy this thing and paste here. And now here, what I am doing, double quotes, ampersand. Now between this ampersand, I am adding Combobox. Combobox 1 dot value. After that, let's close this insert statement. That's it. Make sure give the single quotes because it's a string value we are selecting. If it's integer value, we don't require to add the single quotes. Then that's it. We have done the complete coding part. After insert the record successful, I want to display some message box here, which I want to know that insert color ampersand Combobox 1 dot value is saved successfully. That's it. We have done the complete coding part. Now switch over to our Excel sheet. Now let's check the final output of our application. I want to insert the selected record from this Combobox value into the SQL Server table and the colors table. So let's select one color here. I'm selecting green. When I click insert or invalid authentication specification, we got an error here, debug. See here, integrated. Let's switch back. Select start from colors. It's not inserted. Now let's check the final output of our application. I'm selecting pink. Click insert value. Notice here we got a message, color pink is saved successfully. Click OK. We'll check the output. Now database, the colors table, execute. See here we got the pig. Now let's add one more color. This time I'm adding green color. I want to insert the green color. Insert. Green color green is saved successfully. Switch over to our database. Select these colors. Execute. See here green color. The selected value from the Combobox is saved successfully. That's it. In this video tutorial, I have explained how to save the selected Combobox value from the Excel sheet using a VBA code. Thanks for watching this video tutorial. Please subscribe, share and leave your valuable comment. We'll catch you in my next video tutorial.